Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we're shining today.
From the heart of New York City,
It's Today with Jenna
and Sheinelle.
We got it. Yeah, we're shining today.
With today's guest co-host, Willie Geist, plus actress Olivia Munn.
Everything feels alright with Jenna and Sheinelle. We're shining today.
Okay. Hey, everybody. It is Tuesday. It's March the 31st. Sheinelle is enjoying some time off. Look who's here.
Hi, Jenna.
Our good pal, Willie Geist. Look, Willie.
You know what?
Willie, I know a lot about you. But I didn't realize you're a Nature's Bakery fig guy.
Well, I like it looks healthy. On the back, there's a little more sugar than you'd like.
Yes.
I was informed today. But it was a delicious little
Where
treat.
did you find that little treat?
Over at the grocery store.
Oh, you bought it yourself.
I'm a sucker for packaging. I was like, that looks healthy, and I grabbed them. Did you see how we had to prompt them to clap?
I know.
That made me sad.
That clap was sort of...
Was your heart in the clap?
No,
Oh,
look, it's still...
no.
You know, we did talk about clapping on this show and how sometimes it can be awkward. Have you ever noticed?
You do a thing, which I love, which is you punctuate some of your own comments. Like, that was good, and it's time to move on. You're like, good. Yeah, like that.
We like a chant around here. We like a clap. We like anything that just sort of...
This is my first time seeing the new mug.
What do you think?
I love the color. It's beautiful.
It's a little Pepto-Bismol-y, but in the best way possible.
I like it.
Like a 70s
That's a good mug.
Pepto-Bismol. Now, did I hear through the grapevine that you were in Dublin for St. Patrick's Day?
You heard right. The word on the street is right.
Wow.
Oh, we're going right to that.
And you even sort of dressed as though you were Irish?
I was going to get to that. What do you think? So that was a controversial purchase. Christina, my wife there, approved it. I knew I would hear from our children about it. They were kind of a hard no. But I'm like, how often are you in Dublin on St. Patrick's Day? I'm going to lean in. A lot of the other guys were wearing them. And I went with it, and I can tell you don't like it.
Well, here's my thing.
Go ahead.
Now, you look great. I love how Christina's wearing the clovers on her head. That's something Christina would actually wear.
Yeah.
Now, this is the type of thing that happens when you go on vacation. I've done it a few times myself. You go into the store. We were just in Jamaica. I was like, do I buy a Jamaica bathing suit and the flag?
Yeah.
And I'm like, but will I wear that when I return
That's
home?
right. But I think there's nothing wrong with getting wrapped up in your vacation.
Now, will you wear that little cap again?
I can't say I will. It was a moment in time, and I think it lives in that picture. But let me just say, being in Dublin, which is an incredible city,
yes,
like a really nice, obviously mixes the old and the history, but a beautiful new city with a lot of young people and food and restaurants. And we were there for the St. Patrick's Day parade in Dublin.
That's amazing.
It was unbelievable. Yeah, the Boston Fire Department's band was there, and all these Ohio State's band was there. It was so cool. It was a really...
Do you have any Irish in your family?
I think we all have a little, don't we?
Yeah.
Since we came over, don't we all have a little Irish in us? I just assume we do. I don't know if I do.
Well, I don't know.
Great.
You look like you fit right in. I love that you got to do that. That's so much
cool.
fun.
Yeah, it was really cool. And it's, that's a quick from the East Coast. It's a quick flight to get over there.
It's such
Dublin.
a beautiful... Did you go to the Guinness factory?
On St. Patrick's Day.
Wow.
You got a fresh Guinness from the tap at the factory on St. Patrick's Day.
It's a great literary city, too.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Yes, it is.
The other thing is, I'm glad they have hats that large.
See, Jenna knows me so well. That was a big part of it. I just know both of our heads are large. That was a big part of it. Christina saw me staring at the wall of hats, and she's like, do it if you want to. The only question is, are you going to find one that fits this thing? Because it's really, really big.
And it did.
You thought Hoda had a big head? Mm-mm.
No. Well, I think it goes, you're the biggest, Hoda's second, and I'm third.
Yeah, you too, right?
I'm large.
We share that.
Yeah. All right.
You want to talk about Kit Kats? I do.
Okay, let's talk about it. This is some
breaking news in the candy world. Can you believe this? Nestle announced 12 tons of Kit Kats. 12 tons, that's 413,793 Kit Kat candy bars were stolen while headed from Italy to Poland. So how this happened, I don't know.
And what happened to the driver of the van? Is he okay? Second of all, won't they melt? Like, I think you need to have I don't know how hot it is. We need to look at the weather, Google Maps. But I believe that amount of chocolate cannot be kept safe without a refrigerator.
I agree. We need refrigeration.
Right?
This is a heist, like from Goodfellas, where like the truck disappears and people are buying it off the back of the truck.
And also, what are they going to do with it? They're going to go start like being like, hey, you want a Kit Kat?
Black market Kit Kat
Like,
guy?
people are going to know.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It sounds very suspicious to me. But the internet, of course, doing what it does. Lots of memes. Domino's Pizza hopped in. They wrote this. We'd like to share our thoughts and condolences with Kit Kat following their recent sad news. On a completely unrelated note, we are pleased to announce we'll now be selling a new Kit Kat pizza.
That feels as though Domino's is trying to, sell a pizza or two off of Kit Kat's back.
Yeah.
Of Kit Kat's really
That's
sad
what you
back.
do nowadays, right?
I guess
Whatever's
so.
in the news,
yeah,
you
poor
find a way
Kit Kat
in.
is down. Let me sell you a pizza.
Now, I don't want to. I shouldn't even say this. Is there a chance that this was Kit Kat sort of?
Oh.
I'm not saying they're making this up. I'm just saying this is not bad for business. Did I just get booed after
Well,
I
I don't know. That sounds like a conspiracy theory
I'm just
around
saying,
here.
this is not bad for business. We're talking about Kit Kat on the famous Jenna Sheinelle show.
It's very famous. So you know what? Somebody did write this. Someone tell Kit Kat we have a suspect.
Oh my gosh, he got one.
Do you think they fed that?
Yeah, where did he?
Yo, what is happening? Do you think they fed that squirrel, that Kit Kat, just to get this little viral moment?
Oh man.
Yo, we've all
did he
lost
open
it.
the wrapper somehow? That's a good squirrel.
Well-
Okay, look, we're talking we like Kit Kat. Do you like Kit Kat?
Yeah, I like
do.
a Kit Kat. Come
What's
on
your
out. Come on out. We
I
need to make sure you get your dues. Let's show.
Here we go.
Let's see. Smile at the camera with the candy. Good. That's some cash for you.
Okay, let's talk favorite candies. Well,
Okay.
I do like Kit Kat. I'll say that up front.
Okay.
How about you? What's your favorite?
I like I like a Reese's because who doesn't? These
Home
are
run.
delicious.
Classic.
But also the sort of underdog,
Yeah.
the peanut butter M&M.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
It's a good ratio of peanut butter to M&M.
And I thought you said peanut M&M. I said everybody likes that. You said
Yeah.
no, peanut
No,
butter M&M.
because I did
which is
say
a
peanut.
Different thing, right?
Try one of those.
I love
Tell
it.
me they're not delish.
I love these. I mean, this is the top of the mountain. But I also love a Twix. Put that in the fridge if you need to. And if you're feeling more gummy, I'm a sucker for a Swedish fish. When I go to, when I'm on a flight,
Yes.
I go to Hudson News and I get one of these guys, and I'm like, I'll have a couple during the flight. And before they close the cabin door, they are gone.
Wait, actually,
and I'm just like,
Henry told
I
me-
feel like a gummy.
I got a text from Henry, and I wish I could have pulled it up, had the foresight, but he was flying from Canada, and he bought one of these, and he ate the whole thing, and he thought he was having a heart attack.
From
He's
Swedish fish.
I ate the entire Swedish fish. My tongue is swelling. I feel ill.
Oh.
No, it's not. No,
it's not because of the
disrespect
product.
to Swedish fish.
Mm-mm, she wouldn't.
It's a disrespect to somebody that ate an entire bag in one scene.
They're just so good.
I know. Well, candy's
And
delicious.
what's nice is they stay in your teeth, so you can have them later too.
Do you think there's going to all of a sudden become a trend where all of these candies start getting hijacked?
The Swedish fish heist of 2026.
What's next? Like a Little Debbie?
Oh no.
I hope not. All right, you guys. It is one more week until Willie has something super exciting. It's this big Sunday sit-down live with Ryan Reynolds. This is amazing.
These are so much fun. It's basically a live Sunday sit down like we have on Sunday Today, but we do it in a theater with our own viewers. So this one with Ryan is on April 7th. It's our host and venue sponsor, City Winery, here in New York. And for a limited time, if you use this code, if you are a Jenna and Sheinelle fan, Sunday Today is your code. Go to today.com.
No, Sunday 50.
Excuse me, Sunday 50 is the code.
Yes.
Go to today.com. Sunday 50 is the code. You get $50 off any ticket while supplies last.
I'm going to do that right now.
That's it. Today.com.
Wait, do we not have a...
Act now.
Oh, we don't have a thing, but we'll do it. We went to one with Nate Bargatze.
Yeah, that was fun.
And it was so fun. You know what? It's like it's like theater because you're such a good interviewer. You really are. So you're sitting up with some of Ryan Reynolds is incredible. Sitting the two of you having this really crazy conversation.
They've been fun. We've had Ina Garten, Jim Gaffigan. We went to Nashville with Luke Combs, and he played a few songs. And Ryan is so charismatic and funny that it's almost like a comedy show when you sit with him. So it'll be fun.
And that venue is beautiful. It's like very intimate.
City Winery, go to today.com.
Okay, we'll go, and maybe you can buy some candy there. Don't eat it all in one sitting. We have got a great show for you today, y'all. Actress, one of our favorites, Olivia Munn is here. She's going to dish on the new season of her hit show, Your Friends and Neighbors.
What's her favorite candy? But first, she's going to pull up the pink chair to give us her take on some hot topics.
Hi, Olivia. Yo, we are so excited because we have one of our favorites, a very special guest joining us in the pink chair today.
This is my first pink chair experience. Actress, activist, Olivia Munn. Get on out here. Hi, Olivia. How are you? Good to see you. How's it going?
Hi, honey.
Old pals.
We're so happy when you're here.
Is this your first pink chair?
It is.
Experience? It's mine as well.
She hosted the show. She was
I know. Oh, I know.
quite a few weeks.
I know.
This is my first time being in the pink chair.
How does it feel to sit in that pink chair?
Pink. But it's great. I'm so happy to be back.
We're so happy you're here.
I know. This is just the most fun. This is like a home away from home for me.
Isn't it fun? You forget you're on TV most of the time, which can be a problem.
Especially when you're with Jenna. It's true, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's great to see you.
Well, we're so excited because we can't wait to talk about Your Friends and Neighbors coming up. But can we talk about some chats?
I would love that. You know that we love chatting.
We like to chat.
Morning till the end of the show.
Exactly. Okay, well, let's talk about Kylie Kelsey. She recently went on the Sunday Sports Club podcast where she had a fiery response to unsolicited parenting advice. Let's take a look at what she said.
It's the same way as like unsolicited mom advice. Like when people see you out with your kid and they're like, they should have a hat on. I'm like, you should mind business. She should have socks on. That's great. Do you have any? Because the 3 pairs I brought with me, she already chucked. So you do with that what you will.
I feel like I never, maybe you did as mothers. No, I remember one time I had one of our kids on my shoulders like that, and someone like in New York was like, you really shouldn't be doing that, and like kept walking, and that was weird. But I don't feel like, do you feel that way? People come up to you on playgrounds and...
I've gotten this a few times, that, you know, it's pretty cold, you should have a coat.
Yeah.
I mean, just like what she was saying.
Yes.
It's like, I don't think that people understand like how hard it is to get a kid to wear a coat.
Oh my God.
And out the door.
Yes.
It's like, you know, my pediatrician, I asked her about it. She's like, when they get really cold, they'll ask for the coat, and like they're fine.
Yes.
I find that I've actually gotten a lot of good advice on social media.
Yeah.
Like I had a really hard time doing that rap when both of my children were born, and I never got it right, but I got a lot of advice on it. And
well, did the advice help you get the rap right? Because I never got that rap right.
No, it didn't, but it made me feel seen and helped. I just couldn't do my part of it. Yeah. But I think that I agree with her. I mean, it is frustrating when you get people to. But you know who I will take parenting advice from? Kylie.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's really like she's talked about like how she's a more firm than like the gentle parenting, which is what I prefer. And it's nice when, I mean, she's got so many children that's like, if she's doing it right.
Yeah.
Like she can do so much.
Wait, does she have 4 kids?
They have 5, don't they?
4?
4. Okay.
But I struggle with 2. And I see someone like her and I'm like, man, how does she?
Yeah, I love her.
You know what else? I always ask Christina and Willie advice because they have kids that are teens.
We're a little older, so we can share notes.
I'm always like, wait, tell me like this, you know?
You know what I was just thinking, why Kylie is probably so good at it? It's because she's also a coach.
Yeah.
She really needs to like, you know, keep everything in order and inspire and do all that stuff.
Yeah.
So
so Kylie, just you're allowed to give us any advice.
Yeah,
we love you,
Kylie, please.
She's great. You ready for this hot debate? Okay, there's a discussion happening online. I'm sure you're aware of it, Olivia. Millennials versus Gen Z on the dance floor. Content creator Jillian Gerhardt posted this viral video.
Millennials are the last generation to really give it their all on the dance floor. I'm talking full body commitment. We weren't dancing, we were auditioning for a life we didn't have. So Gen Z will be in the club like, the song comes on, everybody knows it, and they're just like slight little shoulder movement. You guys okay?
I mean, I loved going to dances when I was younger and just getting out there and dancing. Did you?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Will you still at a wedding? Will you be one who's out in the dance
right?
circle?
I will be.
Me
Yes.
too.
And I'm the one who, I think DJs don't love this, but I will request a song.
Totally.
And I request nothing but a G thing. And everybody,
Nothing but a G thing, baby.
Oh, they had your music.
Oh, yeah.
How can you not get out there when this comes on?
Look, I'm just going to do what Olivia does.
Compton and Long Beach together, man. You know you're in trouble.
G thing, baby. Going crazy. God, we're millennials. Does this mean we're old?
Wait, we just...
Or are we fun?
Fun.
Yes, we're fun. Thank you, Olivia.
We
We're
just
fun.
went on a work trip, and I was trying to learn like this role, which I guess I shouldn't bring out. Look, I'm like looking at the faces of the people I work with that are like.
Could we play that song again, but dance like kids that are dancing now? Let's
Okay.
see
That's
what's
good.
more fun.
See the
We'll play
difference?
it. Wait.
Oh, I like that it's. Look how Willie's dancing. Look how Willie's dancing. Or worse, it's like this, and then you're like, you know, doing it for the camera.
Yeah.
It's not about the
It
camera.
is kind of, I'm going to tell you, this is kind of fun.
Yeah, just keep it in tight.
Basically create a box this big, you don't leave it.
Just stay in here.
Yeah.
I can't do that though when it like gets going. You know,
Yeah,
when
then
there's
you
like a circle and you're
Yeah,
in the
like I
middle.
think if we were trying to be cool, we'd start like this and then just eventually
You
be like.
Can't help yourself.
He's
Yeah.
seen one of my signature moves, which I didn't think I was going to bring out, but I didn't. The bunking bronco.
Yeah. I mean,
What?
I ride somebody across the floor.
You're lying.
Yeah.
she does.
I do.
Yeah.
What does that look like? I'm not going to
Well,
ask you.
and it's not Willie, but it was our friend Emily. We'll go ahead and drop her name. She
Yeah.
won't mind.
Emily.
And I was on top of her, and we drive, and I go like this, and she goes across the floor.
It's not really a dance move so much. It's more of a...
Anyway,
Jen, I've never been speechless with you.
I know.
I don't even know what to say.
I'm not sure
Good
what
news.
you should
Olivia is sticking around. We're going to talk about this in the break. Catch up on the new season of her hit show, of course, her beautiful family, all right after this.
We are back with our friend actress Olivia Munn. She stars in the hit show Your Friends and Neighbors, which has an all new season out this week.
Olivia plays a manipulative divorcee trying to get back into the good graces.
Okay.
Sorry, it's just a role, I think, right? She's trying to get back into the good graces of an exclusive, affluent community. Take a look. That was so mean.
Made it.
The place looks great. How did you do all this so fast?
How did I do all this? I have a team.
Of course you do.
Come on, let's get you a drink.
Oh, thanks, but I just wanted to stop by and congratulate you. I'm not staying.
What? What do you mean you're not staying? Of course you're staying. You're my only friend in Westmont Village. You can't leave me here with all these people. Come on.
These people will love you, but I just don't have it in me to deal with all the withering mean girl stares tonight.
Oh, they don't love you.
I've burned some bridges.
Did she ever?
I burned some bridges.
So I think we can, I'm told we can say this.
Let's just go ahead and do it.
Spoiler alert,
Spoiler, if you have
pause.
not finished season 1.
Hold for spoiler, turn down the volume.
Mute.
Don't change the channel, just mute.
Mute. Well, we'll go like this when you can turn it back on.
Olivia's character was arrested at the end of season 1.
I was.
Arrested. Okay, now
But
you're
it
back
looks
up
as
on the
though,
volume.
okay, now you can go ahead, guys. We're giving you the thumbs up.
Back up on the
But
volume.
it seems
Good.
as though you've landed on your 2 feet.
No, my character is squarely with no feet. She's at the bottom of her life. No money, no husband, no lover, no friends, just a social pariah. And she's desperately trying to get herself back up to the top.
But given what she did, at least she's out in society.
Yeah, exactly.
She's like, she's
Because
back
she
out.
could have
Yes.
been in
Yeah.
jail.
For a long time.
Yeah.
Yes.
It arguably should have been. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
right.
like, because, you know, I only signed on for 1 year.
Yeah.
I just got so much going on in my life, but then they'd asked me to stay on more, and it was such a fun time, so I said yes. But I was like, how do I get out of jail? Like,
I know.
it's a big thing that I did.
Yeah.
And I was like, is Birkin the new black? Like, is this going to be like a thing? And they were just like, oh, you know, we're going to figure it out. And they did.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're not in jail. I'm glad you're out
Yeah,
in the wild.
we need you on the show.
I didn't know this about you, and I know a lot about you, that you had actually thought to yourself after your cancer diagnosis and before you got this role that you were maybe going to quit acting.
I actually silently did quit. I called my agent and I told my husband. And when I talked to my reps, I just said, like, it's just too much for me to put myself out there and be vulnerable. And a lot of it's sometimes like, it's all the good stuff too, but it's also, I think probably a lot of it's like just any kind of nitpicking or anybody just, you know, like any little thing you do. I just was like, I don't think I can do this because my breast cancer feeds on like hormones, and my doctor was really clear about stress hormones leading into that to try to live like a happy, hopeful life.
Yeah.
But then this came around, and it was just such an amazing opportunity, and it lit this thing inside me. It was like, hey, it's John Hamm, Jonathan Tropper, it's Apple. You only have to do one season, and I've never played this type of character, never played in this world, and I came back, and so I'm actually really happy I did, because I thought that part of me was just put away.
Well, we're so happy you did.
I know.
You're so good on the show,
Thank
and I know this is
you.
going to like open all new doors.
And does it make you want to continue to find different roles?
It does not. It's only because this is like 6 months of my life, a year, and I have other businesses I want to work on that are not in the public eye, which is what I was going to do initially when I thought about stepping back. And I mean, you guys know, like with kids, like my husband travels so much for his touring, so like it just doesn't make sense for me to do something more. I mean, it's something amazing, but it would have to be something that really, really worked in general. But I'm so grateful that I have this to do.
Yeah.
Can I ask you something about your touring husband, John Mulaney, the great stand-up comedian, of course? James Marsden, who we just saw in the clip there, who's on this season of Friends and Neighbors. You're at the 50th birthday party for James.
Which I can't believe. He looks like he's 13.
And that evening,
he's so young looking.
John Mulaney had some plans for you that night.
Yeah, so I had gone through breast cancer surgeries, right? I had my double mastectomy, and I was, like at that point I had 3 surgeries, and I didn't feel like myself. I mean, it's a big change, and I hadn't been getting dressed up, and I was worried about what clothes would fit me and what they would look like. And then James reached out and he said, I'm having my big 50th, would love for you to come. And I just was like, this might be the best opportunity for me to see how I feel and hire glam and do the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then we were at the party, and we normally do like a laugh and leave, because we are people who love to be invited to everything, go to some things, and always leave early.
Yes.
And this time it was so much fun that he was like, do you want to leave? And I was like, no, let's stay.
I'm actually having fun.
And he kept asking me until it was like 1 a.m. I was like, okay, we can go home. And then when I got back, there was like all these flowers, but I didn't clock it because I was just like, anyways, keep going.
Yeah.
And then he was like, can you come outside? And then he grabs me and he starts saying the nice things you say in a proposal. And I was like,
wait.
Oh my gosh. And I saw the ring in his,
Wait, was that the hot tub picture? I can't remember.
It was.
We won't bring that back up. I'll tell you in commercial break.
But we were at this hotel, and like it hadn't really been updated, so it was like kind of it wasn't like the nicest background for a proposal. But he ended up proposing, and I just started laughing uncontrollably because I just kept thinking about how he kept delaying and delaying. I go, so the whole night, you knew you were gonna do this, and he was like, yes. And I was laughing so hard, and then I was like, wait, do you have like something you wanted to say? He's like, yes. And I go, wait, start again, like from the top, hold on, I'm listening. I was too busy laughing. But if I hadn't gone to James's, he would have still proposed, but I would not have had nice pictures and felt really, I mean, I had like nails done. I had like, we were able to take our little selfies by ourselves and then circulate those to friends.
It's so fun.
It was really fun.
Well, we love you. And we love this show. Come back.
I will.
You're invited to sit in the pink chair anytime.
Oh my gosh, this is not pink, but I.
There's a throw pillow.
I love it. Thank you for having me.
We're so excited that this show is back too.
It's great.
We've been waiting. You guys can catch Olivia on season 2 of Your Friends and Neighbors, which premieres this Friday on Apple TV.
Got to see it if you haven't yet. Olivia, thanks. Say hi to John.
Thank you. I will. Thank you, guys.
Coming up next, an important conversation on raising boys. We've got a couple of experts who have advice on how to end what's called toxic boy culture. Right after this.
Research shows that young boys are struggling in today's society. Let's listen to some stats. Girls are more likely to graduate high school on time. Girls have higher GPAs and outnumber men in college enrollment. And the number of men in the labor force is declining while women climb.
Even former President Barack Obama discussed this topic with his wife, Michelle, on her podcast. Take a look.
I do think that there are some particular issues with boys that as a society we're not addressing. I do think as a society we have to create more structures for boys and men to have guidance, rituals, frameworks, encouragement, to be able to meet a wide range of role models so that whatever their inclinations, they can see a path to success that isn't just sports or money.
I'm like, yes. Okay, we have two experts here to help us weigh in. Niobe Way, professor of developmental psychology at NYU and author of Rebels with the Cause, and Carlos Whitaker, podcaster and author of Reconnected.
And like us, they are both parents of sons. Good morning, guys. We are so excited to have this conversation.
Yes,
We've been buzzing about it all morning. So why don't we start, Professor, I'll start with you and just kind of set the table. We put some of the stats forward there, but you've been studying this for decades.
Yeah.
So do you believe that boys are in crisis, and what does that look like?
Okay, before I answer your question, I'm going to say that my son today is turning 26.
Oh.
Happy birthday, Raphael.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Raphael.
Yeah.
There he is.
So there he is. Okay, so to answer your question, so I've been listening to young people for 40 years, and the story is mostly about boys and young men because we're not listening to them, and they've been telling us a story that we're not listening that answers your question. And the question, what they've been teaching us for 4 decades, right, and with these big studies that I do around the world, is that what they want most of all, which I'll tell you what it is in a second, they're not getting. And they're living in a society that they're having a hard time finding what they want. And basically, to make it very simple, the message I've heard from thousands of boys since 1987 is that what they most want is each other, is male friendships, deep, meaningful friendships, friendships in which they can share their thoughts and feelings without being laughed at, friends that they can also have fun with and hang out with, obviously. But that sense of we know that we're social animals,
yes.
right? They need those connections. They need those connections. And if they don't get them, they suffer. And so most of the suffering, evidence of the suffering we see now is a product, actually, of poor social health among boys in particular, boys and young men.
Yeah.
And then they grow up to also struggle, because they still don't get that. So the idea of really focusing on relationships and friendships
yes.
is really what we need to start doing to try to address, and we can talk about later, how it relates to the job market,
exactly.
because it does.
Well, and Carlos, let's talk about what messages they're also receiving and also how this applies in your own home.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm a Black Latino man in America, raising an adopted Korean son.
Okay.
So we've got all sorts of dynamics happening there, right? My culture is, the men are very strong and stoic and almost numb. And so what I've had to do in my home is, from an early age with my son Losiah, is lean into him and show him that empathy is a superpower. That feelings are okay. I have raised him to where I hug him in public, I kiss him, I let him know that this is something that's normal. And so I've actually seen him reciprocate these things. We were on a trip to Beijing, the first time he was in a country where people looked more like him than like me.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget, we were walking down the road one day, and he could tell that nobody was paying attention to me. I think I was trying to hail a cab or something. And he's like, "Hey, Dad," and he grabbed my hand, and he said, "Let me do it for you so that people know you belong." And so those are the sorts of things that I think are important for us to show. It's okay for young men to feel more and to lean into some of those things.
And Professor, these relationships among boys do change with time. You notice when they're very young, they're very playful with each other, they're tight, and then something seems to happen when they hit adolescence.
Yeah, so thank you for asking that question, because it's such an important part. So I'm a developmental psychologist, which means I study the same boys over time.
Yeah,
so from the 12, 13, 14, 15. So I see the same kid, what he sounds like at 13 and what he sounds like at 18, and there's a story in there. And I quickly want to say, because I don't want to forget, that what Carlos is talking about is the soft skills that boys naturally have, and we need to nourish them.
Yes.
But we'll get back to that.
Yes.
So what happens in adolescence, and now again, this is thousands of kids around the world, we do studies in China as well, is that when you listen to a 12, and all those parents of 12 and 13-year-olds know that, they're oftentimes very expressive. They say what they think. They, especially in a safe space, they will offer tremendous insights into friendships. They are incredibly emotionally and relationally intelligent.
Yes.
I mean, they see the nuances. They see their mom when she's faking an emotion.
Yes.
They see that she's faking an emotion. I mean, all those beautiful things. Then as you hear them grow up, and the pressures for manhood, but this is the most strangest thing in our culture, the pressures for maturity, maturity too. makes them basically disconnect from what Carlos is referring to is the soft skills.
Yeah.
And so they disconnect from the soft skills, and then what happens is they struggle with friendships. So they start to have what I call a crisis of connection, and they start to not have the friendships that they want. They're starving for them. They're yearning for them.
And by the way, we haven't even spoken about social media and its implications.
Exactly.
We have a lot more to talk about. Luckily, Professor Way and Carlos are going to stick around.
Talk about how parents and other role models can now help young boys with these problems. We're coming right back.
And then we can talk about the problem. We are back with Professor of Developmental Psychology at NYU, Niobe Way, and podcaster and speaker Carlos Whitaker.
And we're talking about the importance of raising boys and setting them up for success in a society not always built to cater to their developmental needs. So, Carlos, one of the big things we talk about a lot is social media and the impact that has on all kids. But in this case, particularly on boys, how does that impact some of these outcomes we're seeing?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, one of the things that I've done is I did a 2-month screen cleanse. Like, I didn't look at a single Apple Watch, iPhone, nothing for 2 months. I lived with Amish, I lived with monks.
And you wrote about it,
And I wrote about it in my book, Reconnected. And when I came back, what I realized is the connection. I called it Reconnected because so many people are like, how was it when you disconnected? I was like, no, I actually reconnected. Reconnected with all of these things that I think we're hopefully teaching our kids. And one of the things I like to say is our kids learn mostly not by what we teach them, but what they catch. Parenting is caught, not taught. And so with my son, I want to let him see that I've got male friends, I've got friends that I pour my heart out to, and it is something that, again, as a 19-year-old, I'm watching him his first year of college kind of go through this thing of like, I need closer friends than just like, hey, let's play video games. Let's go do this. Like, what does it look like as a young man to actually have emotionally healthy relationships? It's so important.
Let's talk about, we talked about sort of what is expected of boys and then in turn men. What are some solutions to this?
Okay, so again, I'm going to draw from what I learned from boys on young men. So one of the things that, the major thing that's getting in the way is something that we call boy culture, which is a sort of thinking that boys are stereotypes when they're not stereotypes, they're real people with hard and soft skills, with needs for intimate friendships. And so what they really need in terms of moving towards a solution is that we value, first of all, friendships, right? We start to be a culture that values friendships, but also for boys, and especially emotionally intimate friendships and the kind of friendships they could really share. And the other thing, this is a big one for us because it relates to all of us, not just boys. We need to value hard and soft skills, hard and soft professions, referencing Obama's thing. We need to value nursing and teaching as well as working at a bank. And so the idea is if we start to a boy culture that only privileges our hard side and not our soft side, we need to value hard professions and soft professions. And once we do that, what's going to inevitably happen is you're going to see boys and young men start to thrive. Because then they have, as you said, Jenna, they have many options then. Just like girls oftentimes have many options in terms of hard professions and soft professions.
God, I mean, we honestly could have continued to talk about this all
This is an all-day, all-night conversation.
But you guys, thank you so much for this.
To get Professor Way's book, Rebels with a Cause, and Carlos's book, Reconnected, you can just head to today.com/books. A really important conversation. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you all. Coming up next, come shopping with us for the must-have beauty drops of spring. Right after this. We are back with our series, Top Beauty Drops with Julie Wilson. Spring is in the air, and we've got the must-have products to refresh and reset your beauty routine.
Beauty expert Julie Wilson has exclusive deals on everything just for our viewers, so scan the QR code to shop right along with us. Hey, Julie.
Hi.
Hey,
Julie, you haven't met Willie, but Julie's got all the hot products.
I know. I'm already like, I want to know what this is.
So we're just coming out of this harsh winter. You want to reset your skin. We have this from Dr. Brandt. It's the wrinkle-free duo. So that is like what they call their Botox in a bottle.
Wow.
This is their wrinkle release serum. And then you have their hyaluronic acid, which is super moisturizing face cream.
Okay.
So, get that skin ready to be out in the sun with all the folks.
I finally figured it out.
You shoot it out of it?
Originally, this would be together $150. We're getting 50% off. So
we're having a hard time figuring out how to use this.
We're a little slow.
Okay.
We'll figure it out in commercial break.
But this is great. Get your skin together so you're outside.
Okay.
Next, we have one of my favorite brands is Oak Essentials. This is to refresh your shower experience, right?
Okay.
It's the springtime. You want to get your skin together. You want to get to moisturize. It's been a harsh, cold, dry winter. So this is great. This is their Silk Body Duo. So you're going to have your...
It smells great.
You're going to have your body wash, but then you're also going to have your body lotion.
Yes.
And I love this blue tansy in here. It's really nice. It's moisturizing and it's also calming. So really great to get your skin together.
And you have a good deal for this
Yes. $80 together originally. We're getting 40% off, so it'll be $48 together.
By the way, Mother's Day.
That's good.
Good gift.
That's a good one.
Yep. And then Ilia. We love Ilia.
Yes.
Great, clean, vegan brand. This is great. This is their Clean Beauty Essentials Kit. So you're getting the multi-stick, which you can use on your cheeks and your lips.
Yeah.
Love all of these colors. It's spring. Let's get into color. Bring the color out. And then you have their Balmy Lip Balm. I love this because it's a perfect cross between a lipstick and a lip balm. So it's going to give you the color that's silky, but also really nourishing for your lips.
I love this brand. They have a great tinted moisture.
Yes, 30% off. So it would be $65. It's now $45.50.
Look at these brushes.
And then OG brushes. We got to reset our brushes. I don't know how often you guys wash your makeup brushes. How often do you wash your makeup brushes?
I never.
You're supposed to do it every 1 to 3 uses. I know no one does that. I try to wash all of my brushes every weekend, but this is a great opportunity to get a new brush set and to start over for the spring. These are from OG. The brush bundle is usually this. You get a foundation brush, a blending brush, and a powder brush. $190. We're getting 52% off.
Wow.
Come on.
So only $91, under $100.
Okay, great. And then finally, this
I
redo
love
your dop kit.
Yes,
Makeup
I
kit.
love this kit. Not only because it has so many different compartments, but it helps you edit for the spring, right?
Yeah.
Anything that fits in here, you keep, and then everything else, let it go.
I love that.
You know? So, and it's just great for traveling. They're super light. I love all the colorways. This is their small toiletry bag, and it's originally $45. We're getting 40% off.
Come on.
So $26.99.
Yeah, that's a good price.
Come on, that's a steal.
I mean,
That's
let's
a great
go.
price. But I like the idea of editing. It's super smart. It'll make you feel good. It's like cleaning out your closet.
Absolutely.
Wait, come here.
Oh my gosh,
your
come.
sons are
Is that
here.
okay?
Do they want to be on TV?
Are here. My son Orion
Cutest.
and Nadir.
Hi, Nadir.
Say what's
Can I pick you up? Is that okay?
Yes.
Make sure everybody can
Say hi, friends. I'm on TV.
Talk about raising boys.
I know. Well, to shop these spring essentials, scan that QR code right there. Today.com/shop. And we should mention today earns a commission on purchases made through links on our website.
Want to say we'll be back after this?
No.
No, he doesn't. But we will be. We will be.
We should.
Good news.
Peacock brings home the wonder of Wicked for Good.
Surprise.
Yes. Stream the movie event of the year from home.
It's time to fly.
Wicked for Good. Rated PG. Streaming now only on Peacock.
The good news is you'll be back hanging with me tomorrow.
Tomorrow, all week, and guess who else is hanging with us?
Who?
Sharon Stone. New season of Euphoria.
I didn't know she joined.
She's on it, yeah.
That's going to be great. We hope you all have an awesome day.
See you tomorrow.
Bye. You guys, thanks for watching.
I know. Come join us for all the fun every weekday on NBC.
Yeah, and don't forget to take us along when you're on the go.
Follow the Today with Jenna and Sheinelle podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.